I'm here? Oh, well, there you go. All right. Hey, welcome to basketball on Classic Hits 97.7 as we get ready for a first-round matchup in the Burns Flat City basketball tournament as the Mangum Lady Tigers set to do battle with the Lady Terriers of Thomas. Both teams coming in with identical 1-0 records. Thomas, their one ball game against Watonga. They beat the Lady Eagles 47-39. Thomas, by the way, ranked number 16 in the Class A poll. So, Mangum, meantime, coming off that thrilling come-from-behind victory on Tuesday night over at Cheyenne. And we had the opportunity to go down and visit with head coach Brian Bingham. And we will see in the lineup tonight Lauren York. In fact, she's being introduced right now. So York okay and will be on the court. We'll come back with your starting lineups in the opening tap after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Starting five being introduced for the Lady Terriers of Thomas as they're the home team here this afternoon, dressed in their home white uniforms with the green numerals and the green trim. And they'll matriculate on the right end of your listening and or viewing device here in this first half of play. And the starting five for head coach Jim Petrie and the Lady Terriers, Jorgen Stewart and Abby Crowdis will start in the backcourt. They'll be joined by Maddie Mannering and Sydney Hampton. And the final member of that starting five, Kyla Megley. So it'll be Stewart, Crowdis, and Mannering and Megley, the starting five for this group from Thomas. Meantime, starting five for head coach Brian Bingham and the Lady Tigers of Mangum in their road black uniforms with the white numerals and the orange and white trim. Lauren York, as we mentioned, getting the start at ankle, going to be okay apparently. Landry Lively, Morgan White, Brent Woodruss, and Alyssa Dreyer will round out the starting five. Tap going to be controlled by Thomas, and we are underway. Going to have you alongside on this Thursday afternoon of basketball on Classic Hits 97.7, OKSports.tv, Tiger TV, and, of course, the Facebook page. Dump inside, shot from point-blank range, would not fall. Off the mark that time for Megley, and the rebound cleared off by Mangum. Lady Tigers, obviously, and you heard Coach talk about it in the postgame the other night after the victory against Cheyenne. This is going to be a tall, long basketball club with depth, and so Mangum, no doubt, will be patient on the offensive end. And as soon as we say that, they turn the ball over and give it right back to the Lady Terriers, who come back the other way. You can hear Coach Petrie asking for work. Going to get a foul on the floor. Looked like maybe somebody reached in and grabbed an arm there after the travel occurred. That's Lauren York picking up the personal. That'll be one on York and number one called on Mangum. Chad Fox has been doing double duty here today, camera work and announcing, and taking a breather right now, apparently. Jennifer Reiser has joined us. Hello, Jennifer. She says, let's go, girls. Pass inside here and an easy two from Mannering. Maddie gets the first two of the ballgame, and Thomas on top by a score of 2-0. The favorites have won this one all day long, we are told. And Thomas, the favorite in this one. So let's see if Mangum can break that trend. Kelsey Travis has joined us. Hello, Kelsey. They go to Alyssa Dreyer. Dreyer ball fake, leaves it left side off the glass and up and in for Landry Lively. And Lively will tie it at 2. Nice shot by Landry as she went window shopping here in this holiday season. Got the pair to go down. Triple penetration here by this group from Thomas. And again, they've got numbers. Abby Crowdis has the ball for the first time on the offensive end. Good defense by Mangum. They're playing out high, playing tough, and getting it done early on. Shot from 15 didn't go. Battle for the rebound, and Megley over everybody. Gets it and kind of will lay it up and in. Makes it a 4-2 ball game here in quarter number one. So Megley using her height there to get the better of Mangum. Skip pass to Dreyer between the two circles. And again, you'll see this all afternoon long. Mangum will be extremely patient on the offensive end, try to shorten the ball game. York fakes the three, goes inside. Now a kick out over the top. 3 ball on the way. Off the rim. Wouldn't fall that time for Lively. The rebound going to be cleared away by Thomas. That's another thing that's going to be important is how well Mangum can do on the boards here this afternoon. Going to get a foul as if that's on Morgan White. It will be on Morgan. Number 1 on White and number 2 called on Mangum here in this first quarter of play. They trail 4-2 with 5:39 left in period number 1. My first time to be airborne here as the ball kicked out of bounds by Mangum. First time to be airborne here in Burns Flat. Normally we sit right behind the scorer's table. Chad Fox, he loves to be up in the air. He's got that alpine spirit about him. So we made the trek up the stairs and are lamenting the fact that we did not wear a performance Nike shirt today. The cotton shirt is not wicking away the moisture. Off the bounds. Here's Hampton. Sydney getting it up to Megley. Megley got the ball taken away from her. Great job by Morgan White to come up with a steal. Here's Lauren out in the front court. York going to slow things down now, let her teammates catch up. 3 minutes have evaporated in period number 1. Mangum trailing 4-2. They work on the offensive end. That's White going out top to York, and now York has the ball go over her head as she was playing catch with Woodruss, and Woodruss too much on that. Caitlin Huckabee has joined in. Did I see somewhere where Caitlin is celebrating a birthday today? Do I have that correct? Is that correct information? If it is, happy birthday, Caitlin. If not, oh well. Get our first substitution of the afternoon as well. Catch up on it. As with the ball right now is that substitute. Coming into the ball game, Candace Tate, or is it Channing Wright? It's Channing Wright. Channing Wright is coming to the ball game now for Thomas. And again, Mangum showing good defense, denying Thomas inside. Thomas with that height and throwing the basketball away. The young lady we just talked about, Channing Wright. Wright went inside, and they got her the ball, but it was too deep, and she's falling out of bounds and threw it back in the middle of the floor, and it's taken away by Mangum. So the Lady Tigers a chance to tie or take the lead here with 4:10 left in quarter number 1, down by a pair, 4-2. Slow start for both ball clubs, but again, that plays into the hands of Mangum. They don't want to get into a track meet, and they're just content to let time evaporate in between each shot. Going to get a 3-ball dialed up and knocked down. So the 3 will make it a 5-4 ball game. Mangum on top by 1 with 3:45 left in quarter number 1. Good ball movement by Thomas. They try to dump it inside to Megley. Megley stops on a dime. Now kicks it right side. 3-ball dialed up on the way. And Channing Wright will tie things. Actually give her club a 7-5 lead. That's right, 7-5. Wright and company on top. 3:26 left in the first quarter of play. They're going to get a travel call across the way on Woodruss, and Bren not happy with that call, and I don't know that I blame her a whole lot on that either. So Mangum down 7-5, 3:20 left here in this first quarter of play. And again, great defense out high. Alyssa Dreyer getting it done. By the way, I didn't mention it earlier. Dreyer was the one who hit that 3 a moment ago for Mangum. There's York with his steal. 3 minutes left in the first, and she's got a chance to tie this trip. 7-5, Mangum down by a pair. York will slow it down to Woodruss. Now back to Lauren. Something that we saw plague the Lady Tigers on Tuesday night. The sea legs, much better today. Inside shot put up, did not fall, but a foul will be called. And it'll send Landry Lively to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Good job by Lively to attack inside. They called the foul on Mannering. That'll be her first. And team foul number 1 called on Thomas. So at the line to shoot 2, Landry Lively, who's got a pair of points in the ballgame. Landry's first is up and good. Landry will get one more. Valerie Dreyer has checked in. Hello, Valerie. I wonder which of the Valerie songs Valerie Dreyer prefers. Second free throw, no good. I mean, we had Valerie by, the Monkees, and Steve Winward had a version of Valerie. Maybe even one more floating around out there. 7-6 ball game here, 2:35 left, and a carry going to be called out of the open floor on Channing Wright. Wright, and again, that's the product of great defense out high by Morgan White and company. Mangum working hard in quarter number 1, and again, a chance to take the lead with 2:35 left in this first period of play. the winner advancing to the championship semifinals tomorrow afternoon. If you lose, you come back and play at 1 o'clock in an elimination ball game. There is no, Mangum going to throw it away here. There is no elimination contest, or a seventh place ball game, I should say, in this tournament. So you've got to win one of your first two, or you come back on Saturday, and you're going to be sitting in the stands. 2:15 left here in the first. Thomas with the ball in the front court. The ball off the hands of Kyla Megley, and back the other way comes Lively, and Lively will lose it. Opportunity there for Mangum as they had good defense inside, but maybe pushed a little bit too much going down the floor. It cost them a turnover. Abby Crownis going to come back into the ball game now for Coach Petrie. Channing Wright will sit down, and she'll get coached up before she has that opportunity to take a seat. 2 minutes left in quarter number one, 7-6 ball game. Mangum hanging right there with number 16, Thomas. Mannering out high with the ball. Well, you can see that length that this Thomas team has. As a coach once famously said, you can't teach height. Shot put up by Hampton didn't go. Her putback would not go. But she is fouled on the second opportunity and will go to the line to shoot two. It may have gone against Alyssa. It will be on Dreyer, her first. In number two, is it the second? Yeah, second called on Mangum. Valerie, by the way, checking in, says that the Valerie version of The Monkees, her favorite. Actually, I've got both on my iTunes account. And I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the Davy Jones, Mickey Dolenz, Peter Tork, and Michael Naismith version as well. Second free throw goes up and in for Hampton. So Hampton 1 of 2. It's an 8-6 ball game. Clock running here in quarter number one, $1:35. Skip pass into the front court. A chance to attack by Woodruss, and we get her for a carry. And I don't know that I agree with that. Call her for her hand never got underneath the ball. Yes, she did get on top of it a little bit, but oh well. I'm up top, not down on the floor, and I didn't wear my stripes today. Although I do have on kind of an orange that could pass for maybe, well, I won't say. Hold going to be called out high. Morgan White incredulous to the call, but she's going to get called for it anyhow. Foul on Morgan will be her second now. Got to be careful. That's 3 on Mangum. Our dear friend and hustle extraordinaire, Raven Cade, has joined us. Raven, good afternoon to you. Look forward to late January when we'll be at Western Oklahoma State College, part of the Tri-County Tournament. Shot from 15 all the way, doesn't fall for Stewart. And the rebound taken away by Mangum. By the way, checking into the ballgame for the Lady Tigers, Holly Lehman-Webb. As Webb comes in for White. We talked about White with those 2 personal fouls, so she will take a seat. Dreyer, good look inside. Great pass and an easy 2 for Lauren York. Her first 2 of the ballgame. Unselfish play there by Dreyer. She headed it from about 10. Defense collapsed, gave it up, and bang, put it down. So Raven, you were my favorite junior communicator. I don't know what that means. Junior commentator? What I'm not sure what that means. Are you taking a jab at me there, Raven? 8-8 ball game is Mangum now, an opportunity to take the lead going into quarter number 2. They have the basketball, 20 seconds left in period number 1. In front of the Thomas bench with the basketball, that's Lively. Landry will go to York. There's 10 seconds now left in quarter number 1. Mangum going to put it in motion. Woodruss, right side, nothing there. Goes to Dreyer. Clock down to 5. Here on the left wing, Lehman-Webb. Somebody got to look to Crank. Now, Webb to Lively to Dreyer at the buzzer. It won't count if it goes, and it didn't, and we've played 1. 8-8 score. Mangum and Thomas at the end of 8. Everything seems to be symmetrical as we head to period number 2 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattlemen's Bank is behind you all the way.
Period number 2 set to unfold here from Burns Flat, Dill City in their tournament. Mangum and Thomas tied at 8. The Mangum Police Department has checked in. They say, let's go, Mangum. Beat those Terriers. All right. Jennifer Reisner, by the way, telling us that she named Jackson after the Johnny Cash song. Really? Jackson, Tennessee? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Have I got that right, Jennifer? Oh, let me tell you about my old buddy, Jackson Reisner. Mangum with the ball to be in period number 2. They are tied at 8. By the way, we said in that first quarter that Alyssa Dreyer hit a 3. They gave her only credit for 2. York for 2 from the free throw line. Shot won't go. Crashing the boards. Landry Lively trying to keep it alive, but it's going to be taken away by the Lady Terriers of Thomas. Sydney Hampton with the ball. Hampton in the corner, leaves it, 3 ball. Megley, back of the iron, doesn't go. Rebound collected by Mannering. She'll put up the shot, not get it to fall, but got fouled, and will go to the line. And you get the idea that maybe Thomas is going to step it up a little bit here in period number 2. Check the foul on the Lady Tigers. And that will go against Alyssa Dreyer, and that will be the second on Alyssa. Team foul number 4 called on Mangum. First free throw off the mark, no good. And Maddie Paxton will come down in, and Dreyer will have to take a seat. So Dreyer and White both on the bench right now with 2 fouls, and actually Morgan has come out to play here in period number. No, she's not. She's on the bench. Second free throw, no good. So Hampton and company struggling from the foul line. Specifically Hampton, she's just 1 of 4. Oh, stop it there, Raven. You're as good as they get. By the way, she says that the 2023 edition of the Tri-County will be a great tournament. I think she's right. You know, and I know it's late January when that tournament unfolds, but because we're getting ready to go into the Christmas holiday season, it just, the next month simply flies by. Yeah, Jackson that he sings with June Carter. That's what I thought, Jennifer. Yeah. So we've got a 8-8 ball game here. 6:40 left in the first half of play. Mangum and Thomas. Just a good defensive slugfest right now. Holly Lehman-Webb off the bounce, gives up the dribble, needs help. She'll find it in Lively on the wing. Now over the top to Lauren for 3. Goes glass too hard. Ball free underneath the basket, rolls out of bounds. Some miscommunication there. Woodruss and Webb, Lehman-Webb both there, and neither could grab the basketball, and then it rolled out of bounds. Substitution now, back into the ball game for this Thomas bunch. Channing Wright. They are dressed in their home white uniforms with the green numerals and the green trim, and now Woodruss going to get called for a foul in the backcourt, and she banged into Jorgen Stewart. So that foul on Bryn going to be her first, and team foul number 5 called on Mangum here in this first, or that's their 6th, I'm sorry. 16 foul on the Lady Tigers. Breakaway opportunity and an easy 2 on the other end for Maddie Mannering. Thomas that time went over the top and didn't put the ball on the floor and beat Mangum down the floor for the easy 2. 2 minutes gone by here in period number 2. 2-point lead, 10-8. Thomas on top of Mangum. Woodruss, little ball fake. She'll give it up to Lively. Landry attacks. Got the bucket to go. Landry fouled and will go to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point opportunity. Great job there by Landry Lively. Attacking the glass. That'll be team foul number 2 on Thomas, and the first of the afternoon on Kyla Megley. So at the line for a 3-point opportunity, Landry Lively, who has got 6 to this point, misses the free throw, and the rebound going to be collected by Thomas. There to get it, Mannering for the Lady Terriers. So somewhere, Ren 10-10 is barking loudly. We're tied at 10 with 5:40 left in the first half of play. Trying to force it inside to Mannering. Now over the top, Megley fell away from 10. Didn't get it to go, and the rebound going to be taken away by Lauren York. One and done. Good job that time defensively and on the glass by Mangum. Lively into the front court now. Landry running the offense. And again, it's Lively, Paxton, Lehman-Webb, York, and Woodruss, who has the ball right now. Dustin Lively has joined us.
Hi, I'm
Hello,
Anna
Dustin.
with Dapper.
And 3 seconds going to be called on Mangum. Our good friend from Dapper 14. Anna checking in. Wanted us to know that not only is she here, but she's going to tell you that she's here. 3 minutes gone by here in the second, tied at 10. Dump inside here to Mannering. A good job by York to deny. Thomas forces on the other side. This time it's Megley. She'll spin, shoot, and score. That's a mismatch right there. That not a whole lot that Lively can do about it. We talked about you cannot teach height. That Landry can't get any taller than she is. Megley over the top with the two. 12-10 ball game. Lady Tigers hanging right there. 4:35 left in period number 2. And again, Mangum has been patient on the offensive end, trying to shorten this contest. Don't want to get into a track meet with a much longer Thomas club. Lehman Webb directing traffic between the two circles. Should get up to Landry, and Landry just going to hold the ball for a moment. The other thing this does, let your club rest a little bit. Again, they're coming off their first game of the year on Tuesday night, and at times look tired. Here, they're got an opportunity to take time between shots. Good look there. Didn't fall, though, for Lively, and the rebound by Thomas. Lady Terriers back the other way, and again, a force inside. It's going to be a foul on Lauren York. Is attacking the glass, and when you've got the size advantage, you should. Sydney Hampton. Hampton will go to the line. That foul on York, by the way, her second. So York, White, and Dreyer all with a pair of fouls apiece. York, the only player on the court right now. First free throw up in. Hampton will get one more, and Sydney trying to find her free throw stroke. Now 2 of 5 from the line. Substitution as Mannering sets down, and Ashley Purvine comes in. Second free throw up, no good. And the rebound going to be collected by Mangum. 3:50 and running in this first half of play. And a timeout going to be taken by Brian Bingham and company. Officially 3:46 left in the first, 13-10. Thomas by 3. And we're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with REMAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, REMAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
13-10, 3:46 left in this first half of play. Mangum down by 3. First time out of the afternoon exercise by Brian Bingham and company. I think the PA gal introduced him as Bren. I heard some chuckles. He's gotten that a time or two in his life, hasn't he, huh? So Mangum, after the quick timeout, going to inbound here. And again, they are a lot fresher at this point than they were on Tuesday night in that opening ball game. Energy level a lot better. Legs not nearly as wobbly. They don't have that new Colt look about them. Lehman Webb out there now with Morgan White, who has come back into the ball game. Lauren York will sit down with the two personals. So Bingham flip-flopping the two. Good idea there by Lively, but her pass too tall for Holly. Lehman Webb would have needed a ladder to climb to go get that one. Turnover going to give it back now to this group from Thomas. Thought maybe for a moment Jim Petrie was going to get Maddie Mannerling back in there, but he opted not to. He will send her to the scorer's table. And she will check in at the next dead ball. Again, Mangum playing tough defense inside and out. Here's a 3 ball by Purvine, and it goes. So Ashley with the first outside shot of the afternoon, knocking down the 3, and her club now leads it by a score of 16-10, and is their biggest lead of the afternoon. Mangum going to need a bucket right about now. Lively in front of the Thomas bench here on the near side to White, now coming out and getting it Woodruss. Good patience by Mangum, and give credit to Thomas. They are extending now the defense to nearly the timeline. This time getting out of position was Purvine, and Ashley bowled over Holly Lehman-Webb for her first foul of the afternoon. Substitutions now for the Lady Terriers. Purvine will set, and back in there comes Abby Crowdis. And also setting down Channing Wright as Mannering came back in for the Lady Terriers. White with the ball, middle of the floor, needing some help. Double team there. Got to step through it and give it up to somebody. She does. To Lively. Landry inside. Put it up and got it to go. Landry Lively attacking the basket again. Jim Petrie off the bench wanted a, but not going to get it. He thought that Lively lowered the shoulder. I thought it was a no call myself. Crowders for three, and it goes. Well, look out if Thomas starts knocking down threes. They've hit a couple in the last couple of minutes of play and extended the lead to 7 now, 19-12. Minute 45 left. Here's a steal and a run out, and off-balance shot. Count the bucket, and a foul. Going down hard, awkwardly, was Hampton. She made the bucket, and a foul was called, and I believe they've got Lehman Webb on a blocking foul. And that will be team foul number 8 on Mangum. And they did call it on Lehman Webb. Still trying to collect herself after falling awkwardly. Sydney Hampton. Hampton going to be okay, and she will shoot the free throw. Sydney has been to the line a couple of times here this afternoon. Is only converted on two of 6 at this point. This one is up, comes up short. And Mangum trails by 9, 21-12. 1:45 left here in the first half of play. Chad Augustine has joined us. Good afternoon, Chad. Now Mayo, ball knocked away. There's that length that we have talked about so often. Beginning, as it gets late in the half, you get a little bit tired and your passes aren't as crisp. Those kind of things happen, and Mannering knocked that one down. Gives Coach Petrie an opportunity to bend the ear of the official as he held the basketball momentarily. Inbounds pass caught here on the near side by Lively to Paxton, and now a reset to Lehman Webb between the two circles. She'll go inside. Ball bobbled on the floor. Morgan White down there in the middle of a scrum. She'll get tied up by Jorgen Stewart, and the arrow going to point the way of Thomas. So the Lady Terriers here an opportunity to take a double-digit lead with a $1:22 left in the first half of play. And for Mangum, halftime can't get here quite quick enough. Chance to settle down and regroup. Again, they've got 3 kids playing with 2 fouls. White out there with those 2 fouls. Sitting on the bench, Lauren York and Alyssa Dreyer, and a 3-ball knockdown by Kyla Megley. That is the third 3 of the period for Thomas, and they have doubled the lead just like that. 24-12 the score. 45 seconds left in the first half of play, and another steal by the Lady Terriers. Pushing it across the timeline, Megley here on the near side to Hampton. Hampton back to Megley, ball out of bounds as it went off of her hands. Turnover, going to give it back down to the Lady Tigers, down by a dozen with 34 seconds left in the first half of play. And I think if you're Brian Bingham, as they come across the timeline, I think you tell your kids to hold for 1 shot. Try to cut it to 10. Lively going to attack. Ball pops free. White can't hold on to it as she struggled to go down to the floor and get it. So another opportunity for Mangum, and they lose the ball out of bounds and turn it over to Thomas. So the Lady Terriers now an opportunity to add to that 12-point margin. Let's see if they decide to hold for 1. Crowdis on the near side gets it back, a little give and go from Megley. Now a reset between the 2 circles to Hampton. Megley, 10 seconds left in the first half. Open for 3, won't take the shot. She'll go to Crowdis. Down for the left elbow, 15-footer Hampton. And Sydney Hampton will make it. And the half will come to a close on that play. 26 on the board for the Lady Terriers, a dozen for Mangum. We are at the intermission. 26-12. Thomas in front of Mangum in the opening round of the Burns Flat Dill City Tournament. You're listening to it live and in living color here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
26-12 our score at the intermission. Mangum trailing this group from Thomas. It was an 8-8 ball game at the end of the first 8 minutes of play. And then Thomas goes on an 18-4 run in that second stanza. And again, they lead it 26-12 at the intermission. I want to say good afternoon to Fran Lively, who has joined us in the broadcast booth. Fran, good to have you alongside. Hope that you're enjoying what has turned out to be a sunny Thursday afternoon. Check the scoring for the Lady Tigers, and Landry Lively getting it done, Fran. Landry, 8 of her club's 12 points at the intermission. She's 2 of 3 from the foul line. So Landry with 8. Lauren York has got a pair of points, and Alyssa Dreyer the other 2 for Mangum. Lady Tigers trying to slow things down in that first half of play, take some air out of the sails of Thomas, and were successful in period number 1, but then Thomas kind of turned it up a little bit offensively there in that second period of play, began to hit shots from behind the arc and leaving it 26-12. By the way, Mangum 2 of 3 from the foul line in that first half of play. Foul situation for Brian Bingham's club. Lauren York, Morgan White, and Alyssa Dreyer, each with 2 personals apiece at the intermission, 26-12. On the other side of the ledger, Kyla Megley has led the way for Thomas. Megley has 7 in the first half of play. Good balance for head coach Jim Petrie. Megley was 7, 6 in the first half for Sydney Hampton, 4 for Maddie Mannering, and then 3 apiece for Abby Crowdis, Channing Wright, and Ashley Purvine. And Purvine, Wright, and Crowdis all hitting from behind the three-point arc for their points. So they made 3 threes there in that second period of play, and it stretched out the lead to 26-12. The only thing that Thomas has not done well is shoot free throws. They are just 2 of 7 from the foul line in the first half of play. Foul situation for the Lady Terriers, they don't have it. I mean, they committed 4 team fouls in that first half of play, so no foul problems for them, and they've got a relatively deep club as well. At the half, 26-12, Mangum trailing Thomas in the opening round of the Burns Flat City Tournament. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. We are now open 7 days a week until Christmas. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 10 to 4, and Sunday 1 to 5. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages, and our store is well stocked for a holiday shopping experience. Shop online at dapyr14.com and get free shipping.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have one bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Back here at Burns Flat City, 26-12 our score at the half. Mangum trailing the Lady Terriers of Thomas. Earlier today, Hobart beating Cordell in the opening round of the tournament on the girls' side of the bracket. So Hobart advancing. They will play, do they play Hinton or Fort Cobb-Bronxton? Fort Cobb-Bronxton, okay. Fort Cobb-Bronxton beating Hinton in the second girls' game of the afternoon. So it will be Hinton and Fort Cobb-Bronxton tomorrow evening at 6:30 in a girls' semifinal matchup. In an elimination bowl game tomorrow morning at 11, Cordell and Hinton will square off, with the loser being eliminated and the winner advancing. On the boys' side, Fort Cobb-Bronxton winning over Cordell and advancing to the semifinals. Cordell will take on Thomas tomorrow in an elimination bowl game. Thomas beaten soundly by Hobart, so the Bearcats advancing and playing against Fort Cobb-Bronxton tomorrow evening at 7:45, and that will be a good one. We'll take a timeout here, come back and get ready for the second half of play. 26-12, Mangum trails on Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, "You shouldn't have," but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
Wichita Insurance and American Farmers and Ranchers proudly serve cities and towns throughout rural Oklahoma. We're your neighbors and part of the communities. We're proud of our schools, youth, and communities, and that's why we're investing in rural Oklahoma. Wichita Insurance and AFR want to be your agent and insurance company. So call 580-301-6352 today and let us help you protect your farm and ranch operations, autos, and home. Mangum with the ball to begin the second half of play. They'll work on the right end of your listening and or viewing device in their road black uniforms with the white numerals of the white and orange trim. Brandy Webb, good afternoon to you. The second half underway. Lauren York going to go baseline here. York forces off the glass. Shot too hard. Rebound batted around. White comes away with it. Misses the shot. Now the ball out in the open floor. That is a carry there. Sydney Hampton got it up near the rafters and brought it back down, and she'll get called for the turnover. So Mangum will get it back with 7:43 left here in period number 3. Set the five on the floor for you is it's Bryn Woodruss who has the ball right now. Landry Lively, Morgan White, Alyssa Dreyer, and Lauren York. Open here on the near side. York wants the three, thought about it, had her mind changed. She'll go to Dreyer on the skip pass. Alyssa from 15, shot won't go. Long rebound going to be hauled in by Sydney Hampton. She'll dribble, drive, slow down, and reset now for this group from Thomas as they go with Stewart, Crowdis, Mannering, Hampton, and Megley in period number 3, dressed in their home white uniforms with the green numerals and the green trim. Good give and go inside there. Point blank range didn't go for Mannering. Crowdis with a rebound. Ball tipped out of bounds. The long arms that time of Bryn Woodruss disrupting the play for the Lady Terriers. Minute gone by here in the third. Jim Petrie again, an opportunity to work the official right in front of his own bench. So Mangum, it was 8-8 at the end of the first quarter of play, but again, 3-pointers beginning to rain down for Thomas in the second and help them outscore Mangum 18-4 and lead it here at 26-12. Again, they'll go inside. Maddie Mannering can't get the shot to go down, but she'll get grabbed on the arm and will go to the line to shoot two. Let's see who the foul was on. And that may be on Morgan White. If it is, nope, it's not. It's on Bryn Woodward. That'll be her second. So Mangum now with 4 players that have 2 fouls apiece. First free throw up and in. And another opportunity for Mannering. Maddie now with 5 and 6 points. And it's the second of 2 rolls in. That extends the Terrier lead to 28-12. 6:35 left here, third quarter of play. Dreyer thought about the 3, goes with the diagonal pass. Ball intercepted, but picked up by Woodruss. Good job by Bryn. Now York wants 3. That's off the mark. And a flat-footed rebound, going to be corralled by Thomas. Quickly into the front court. Here comes Hampton. Hampton finds wide open underneath the basket. Maddie Mannering for an easy 2. Timeout going to be taken by Brian Bingham. 6:17 left in the third. This one's getting away in a hurry. 30-12. It's an 18-point lead for Thomas on Classic Hits 97.7.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
And a none too subtle reminder for you that this tournament, day number 1, will wrap up later tonight with your Mangum Tigers taking on the Eagles of Burns Flat Hill City. Game scheduled to tip at about 7:45. But again, it's a tournament. You know how those things work. But so far they're doing pretty good, staying on track. There you go, Barnes. The proverbial kiss of death. Dreyer into the front court now for Mangum. Alyssa, I'll find a way to get her untracked. But again, because of the length, it's tough for her. They try to force it inside to Dreyer. The ball going to be taken away by Thomas. Jorgen Stewart came up with a loose basketball, had it slapped out of her hands by Woodruss. It will still be Thomas basketball. 5:50 left here in this third quarter of play. Wide open underneath the basket, missing the shot, and then getting fouled on the putback was Sydney Hampton. I think Hampton was stunned about how wide open she was and whiffed on the shot. Morgan White has picked up her 3rd foul of the afternoon. Team foul number 2 on Mangum in the second half. And back to the free throw line, Sydney Hampton. First for Hampton, up in. Sid will get one more. One of our favorites, Sherry Lauer Bowen, joining us. Sherry, we had a chance to see the whole family except you and Bub. I'm sure we'll run across you as the weekend progresses. Second free throw, by the way, for Hampton, up and in. And her club now leads it by 20, 32-12. 5:35 left here in this third frame of play. And down by 20, and that idea of shortening the game now goes out the window. 3-ball here by Woodruss, no. Inside position, White, no. Rebound tapped out of bounds, and they said it went off of Thomas. Thought that was going to be could have been the 4th foul of the afternoon on Morgan. May have gotten away with one there. Substitutions now for the Lady Terriers. Chloe Dozier will come in for the first time on the afternoon. And checking back into the ball game, Wright may have got called for a foul there. York put up the shot. Let's see if they got the foul on Thomas. That'll be their first of the second half. And the official tells us it's the second of the afternoon on Mannering. So Lauren will go to the line to shoot 2. Lauren not really showing any ill effects of that sprained ankle she suffered Tuesday night in the victory. Misses her first here. She had 21 in that win. She's got 2 right now. Thomas shutting her down on the defensive end. Second one on the way for York. Line drive goes in. So 1 of 2 from the foul line. Lauren York, 32-13. 3-ball. Megley got it. Was it a 2? They said she was on the line, didn't she? Okay. Just a 2. Megley on the line. Makes it 34-13. She can fill up a scorebook in a hurry, can't she? And again, with her length, she's really good from the outside. Dreyer inside. Coach Bingham wanted a foul. He's going to get one. No! Instead, it'll be standing on the baseline, Kyla Megley. Oh, no. And now the official, who was 94 feet away from the basket, has called a foul. Is that right? No, it'll be Mangum ball. Okay, I thought he was going to overrule the official that was right on top of the play. That would have been some fighting words there. Dreyer on the left side, ball fake, puts it on the floor, looks for room. Can't find it, goes to York. Now between the two circles, Landry Lively will track it down. Landry back to York. York going to get called for travel. Took that extra bunny hop. And it's a cute dance when you're at a party and you make a chain of folks, but it doesn't work on the basketball court. And now what do we have? Got the idea that Jim Petrie wanted a timeout. Then he waved to the official and said, nah, forget it. Back the other way. Holly Lehman-Webb has come back into the ball game, guarding Sydney Hampton. It may have gotten away with one there. Again, dump inside. Shot from point-blank range. Won't roll in for Maddie Mannering. And the rebound going to be taken away by Mangum. So it's Lehman-Webb out on the floor with Dreyer. Lehman-Webb looking for the ball inside. We'll get a kick. Inadvertent. It'll still be Mangum basketball. Lehman-Webb, Dreyer, Lively, York, and the final member of that 5, Woodruss. Back into the ball game, meantime, Jorgen Stewart for Thomas. And setting down will be Sydney Hampton. Inbounds pass. Caught over the top. Now Woodruss wants to go baseline, gets cut off, and resets to Lehman-Webb between the two circles. Midway point, quarter number 3. Mangum 34-13. Had 8 at the end of 1, scored 4 in the second. And at the 3:50 mark here of period number 3, they've only put in 1 point in the quarter. Going to get a foul away from the ball. Blocking foul, I believe, going to be the call here. And they have called that on Chloe Dozier. That'll be the first on Dozier. Team foul number 2 on Thomas in the second half. Good job by Bryn to find a seam and get that inbounds pass there. 3:40 and running into the third. Lehman-Webb. And Thomas is just outside the three-point arc and just daring Mangum to shoot from outside because of that length inside. It's tough to get it in. They go to Lehman-Webb. Pass knocked out of her hands. She'll lose it out of bounds. And Thomas will get it back. And now Coach Petrie running a bunch more kids in there. Anna Marie Komistava has come into the ball game now. We were looking at the rosters, saw Anna Marie's name and thought, okay, this is going to be a fun one. Ball taken out of her hands. Good job defensively by York. And coming away with it is Woodruss. So Mangum on the offensive end. York thought about the 3, puts it on the floor, jump step. And she took an extra step, literally, to get that jump step. Got called for the travel. Turnover, going to give it back now to Thomas. Talking about Comisat coming into the ball game. Also, Ashley Purvine has come back into the contest for this group from Thomas. And back up off the bench, Sydney Hampton. There's a steal and an opportunity for York underneath the basket. Can't get it to go. Comisat with a rebound and a run out now back the other way as Thomas has numbers. Attacking the glass, left side, Hampton. Good job by Lehman-Webb to get back defensively and shut her off and not give up the freebie. Comisat goes inside. York with an ear steal, can't control. Reset now for the Lady Tigers. Or the Lady Terriers instead. Lob inside, and again from point-blank range. Shot won't fall for Maddie Mannering. But Mannering has just had a tough afternoon. She has had one point-blank range shot after another that does not go. Woodruss for three. Shot no good. Long rebound collected by Hampton. Sydney wants to run. She'll dribble, drive, put up the shot. Doesn't get it to go. But Lauren York has picked up her third personal foul, and Hampton will go to the line to shoot two. Three on York, three on York, three on Mangum in the second half of play. So at the foul line to shoot two will be Sydney Hampton. Hampton on the afternoon has lived at the free throw line, though she has struggled, making 4 of 9 to this point. That one looked good, and she's made 3 in a row. And Tuesday night at Cheyenne, we saw free throw shooting that was suspect at best on both parts, and both clubs, and actually both in the girls' and the boys' games. Abby Crowdis has come back into the contest now, and the second free throw up and in. So whatever adjustment Hampton needed to make, she has, and has looked good. 36-13, 2:20 left here in the third. York out high to Lehman Webb. Holly trying to run a give and go there, and there's just a tall tower in between her and the basketball. Kylie Megley, you're not going to lob it over her. 3 ball. Pervine had it. She hit one earlier in the contest, but won't take it here. Instead, it's Crowdis on the left side for 3, and it goes. Abby with her second 3 of the night, 39-13, 1:45 left, third quarter of play. Again, the Lady Tigers, 1 point in the quarter. Holly Lehman Webb here on the near side. They'll go to York now. Minute 30 left in the third. The Lady Tigers. Again, that patient look worked in the first quarter when you were trying to slow things down, but down by 26 now. They might have to change the offense up a bit. Turned it over there, and Thomas will get it back. 65 seconds left here in the third. Off the bounce, Megley. A little give and go on the right side, and again, Mannering cannot get it to go. In fact, she missed everything that time, and she is frustrated to say the least. Lehman Webb will find open inside teammate. Substitution going to be made here. Bryn Woodruss there's no way Bryn could get that pass. Maddie Paxton has come back into the ball game and sitting down. Landry Lively. Lively has worked hard in this contest, attacking the glass early in the ball game and had 8 points at the intermission, but I don't know that I remember her taking a shot in this third quarter of play. Crowdis looking inside. Mannering. Ball going to be slapped away by York. Good job by Lauren, and Lehman Webb came up with a loose basketball and then trying to find Lauren in the front court and threw the ball away. Substitution now. Quinn London has come into the ball game. Somewhere. The London Bridge is being sung by Fergie. Or maybe not. Mangum on the offensive end here with 10 seconds left in the quarter. 3 ball Woodruss, too strong. York there to collect the rebound. 5 seconds left in the quarter. I don't think Lauren realizes that. She'll go to Paxton. Now Woodruss. Lehman Webb from 3 as time expires, and it does not go, and we've played 3. 39-13 in command as we go to the fourth is Thomas on Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office. Locations in Altus and Mangum.
All right, we head to the fourth quarter of play. Mangum trailing here 39-13. And Thomas, who had struggled from the foul line through the first 2 periods, didn't struggle in the third. They were 6 for 6 from the foul line and extended their lead, outscoring Mangum 13-1 in the quarter. And it's 39-13 as we head to the fourth. Alyssa Dreyer, Maddie Paxton, Bryn Woodruss, Holly Lehman-Webb, and Morgan White will take the floor for Mangum. Road black uniforms, white numerals, white and orange trim. Meantime, Thomas will have the ball on the left end of your listening and or viewing device in their home whites with the green numerals and green trim with a splash of black. Abby Crowdis out on the floor. She's there with Ashley Purvine. Also getting the start here in the fourth quarter play, Kyla Megley. Megley will be joined by Sydney Hampton. And the final member of that five out there, Quinn London, who has the ball now. London open for three, won't take the shot. And Thomas patient the first trip down the floor here in the fourth. They're looking to advance and play the semifinals tomorrow. Mangum will be playing for the opportunity to come back on Saturday. Elimination ball game tomorrow. Good hustle by Mangum. Ball free and collecting it and then stepping on the baseline was Megley. And so the turnover going to give it back down to the Lady Tigers. Going to run Texas. I can hear Lehman-Webb from up here say Texas is the play. So here we go. Morgan looks inside to Dreyer. Alyssa ball fake. Put up the shot too strong. Thought she got fouled. Rebound loose on the floor. Trying to save it. Purvine can't get it done. Mangum will come up with the basketball. Great hustle there by Morgan White. Now getting tied up across the way will be Lehman-Webb. Wrestled to the floor. Jump ball. Arrow going to point the way of Thomas. Mangum fans wanting a foul there. Not going to get it. 6:56 left of the ball game, and boy, able to run in all kinds of bodies here this afternoon has been Thomas, and they'll bring in three fresh ones. Jorgen Stewart will come back in. Channing Wright also has checked back in. And I believe that last one was Maddie Mannering. It was Mannering. So Megley out there as well for Thomas on the defensive end. Mangum with 1 point since intermission. 6:40 left of the ball game. Lehman-Webb looked inside, nothing there. She'll come to Maddie. Paxton here on the near side. Woodruss slides inside and didn't get away with it. Yep. She went inside. Again, we've talked all afternoon long about how long Thomas is. And looked like they were going to be able to go inside that time. Woodruss and put up a shot. And again, the length turned her back, and she slid with a foot. Mannering that time got it to go. Maddie, the benefactor of a great pass on the triple penetration by Sydney Hampton, and put it up and in for points 9 and 10 for her on the afternoon. And it's 41-13. Alyssa for three, and it goes. Alyssa Dreyer with her first three of the season. Give her 5 in the ball game, and she'll make it 41-16. And again, with 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth, you trail 41-16. Shoot. Start taking shots. I like it. Good stuff. Lob inside here to Mannering. Oh, the give, the go, the glass, and the shot won't fall for Hampton, but her putback is up and in. Sydney Hampton now with a dozen in the ballgame. And Jim Petrie wants to take a timeout. 5:45 left of the ballgame. His club in command, 43-16 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Welcome back to Burns Flat. 43-16, 5:45 left for the ballgame. We normally wait until the end of a tournament to talk about the great hospitality, and I want to get that out of the way right now. We got here, we're greeted by staff from Burns Flat, Dill City, the school district, and just doing a great job of taking care of us. It's always a great place to come. We've been coming here for years and years and years. When I was up northwest, part of the state, we'd follow teams that would come down here and come in here for a long time with radio stations down in the southwest part of the state as well. They're always just so wonderful and the lady who is at the scorer's table, she has been there as long as I've been doing basketball here at Burns Flat-Dell City. And if you've been here, you know who I'm talking about. And she's as good as they come. She really does a great job. And somehow she's able to eat and keep score at the same time. Nice move inside here by Holly Lehman-Webb to knock down her first two of the ball game. Lehman-Webb makes it a 43-18 contest. 5:10 remaining in the ball game. Mangum on the defensive end. Shot did not fall that time for Wright. And the rebound going to be collected by Lehman-Webb. And then Wright, out of frustration, will grab her on the arm. Channing, first foul of the afternoon. Team foul number 3 called on Burns Flat-Dell City. And again, you have to be realistic. Mangum probably not going to win this ball game. They'll come back and play in an elimination contest at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon against the winner of the all-hyphen game tonight, Burns Flat-Dell City and Lookeba Sickles. Off-balance shot here by Landry Lively. Won't fall, but Landry fouled and will go to the line to shoot a couple. Check the whistle on the Lady Terriers. Blocking foul, 4th team foul, and the 3rd of the afternoon now on Mannering. So Landry at the line to shoot 2. Rolls the first one up there. Thought it was going to fall, but it didn't. Landry will get one more. Smattering of applause for Maddie Mannering, who's probably done for the afternoon. Second one on the way for Lively, and this one goes in. Landry 1 of 2 for the line. 9 in the ball game to lead her club. And Mangum has put 6 on the board here in period number 4, which is an increase to that one. Now a steal by Lehman-Webb. Puts up the shot. Count the bucket and the foul. And it's 43-21. 4:38 remaining. So Mangum, again, playing hard to the end, and you like that. Team foul number 5 called on Thomas. And the second of the ball game against the Lady Terriers, Chloe Dozier. Missed free throw. Rebound, though, by Mangum. Shot from 10, didn't fall. Rebound put back. Lehman-Webb and got it to go. So Holly Lehman-Webb now filling up the stat sheet late in the ball game. Give her 4, and the lead is 43-23 for Thomas. Travel going to be called there. Great defense. Lehman-Webb and Dreyer inside. As out of control that time was Wright. Mangum will get it back. Check the 5 of the floor. Lauren York has come back in. She's out there with Lehman-Webb, Landry Lively, Alyssa Dreyer, and Morgan White. Tough shot by Mangum. Didn't go, but a 3 ball on the way. That won't fall. And to the floor hard, Morgan White and Channing Wright. A jump ball, and they are going to point the way of Thomas. Anna Maria will come back in. Setting down will be Jorgen Stewart. Howdy, howdy, Jennifer Allen, who has joined us on the broadcast. Good to have you alongside, Jennifer. Hope all is well in your world. Get ready for a big Christmas celebration at your home. Halfway through quarter number 4 here. It's a 43-23 ball game. Mangum trailing. Get a foul on the floor of the inbounds play. That may be on Morgan, given her reaction, and it will be on White. 4 now on Morgan. And team foul number 6 called on Mangum. Check that. That's just their 4th. We gave one to them that should have gone the Thomas way. Our good friend Mr. Bradley joining us as Mangum will coax another turnover out of this bunch. Brad Gilbert, good to have you alongside, my friend. Hope all is going well. I haven't walked the neighborhood lately, so I haven't seen you. I'm too dang busy. Got to get out walking more. Check out the folks in the neighborhood. York put up the shot, and she didn't look real comfortable with it. Anna Marie with the rebound, walked with it. But you can tell not a lot of enthusiasm with that shot. And I think that in large part is York is protecting that ankle. And she's walking on it gingerly. And you can tell. And that shot she put up a moment ago was really flat-footed. Normally that's a jump shot. She'll get the inbounds pass here. Oh, wide open underneath the basket. Great pass by York inside to Dreyer for an easy 2. Alyssa now 5 in the quarter, 7 on the ball game. That is a reversal of what we saw in the first half when Alyssa hit York with a great pass, and now Lauren returning the favor to Dreyer. 43-25, 3:15 remaining. 2 ball, right side, will not fall, and the rebound Morgan White. She'll go to Lehman Webb. Holly pushes it into the front court, little bump, little bang. Now she'll throw up the shot, got it to go! How about that? Holly Lehman Webb coming alive here in period number 4. She's got a half a dozen. Check that foul on Thomas, and that will be their 6th team foul. And the second of the ball game, charged to Wright. And the free throw up and in for Holly. Lehman Webb trying to play herself into a starting role, has 7 in the quarter. And now Thomas will throw the ball away with 3 minutes remaining, and Jim Petrie wants a timeout. He's got his second squad in there, but he says, we got to play better than this. 43-28, Mangum down by 15 on Classic Hits 97.7.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattlemen's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
43-28, Mangum has cut it to a 15-point ball game. And again, you like the spunk. You like how hard they are playing down the stretch in this one. Waiting in the wings, Hinton and Lakiva Sickles in a boys' game. Final girls' game will be Burns Flattdale City and Lakiva Sickles. And then the final game of day number 1 will feature the Mangum Tigers. They'll do battle with Burns Flattdale City, and we'll have the game for you. Scheduled to get underway at 7:45, but, I would be surprised. 2:50 left in the ball game. York looking for the ball inside, but it'll go to Lehman Webb instead. Shot won't go, but a foul on the play as Holly was blocking out nicely. Channing Wright with the foul. That'll be her 3rd. And team foul number 7, I believe. Or is it just the, it is the 7th. So a 1-on-1 opportunity now for Lehman Webb. By the way, there were folks in the stands saying that was an over the back. This just in, there is no such call. It's a push. And not salt and pepper either. 2:46 left, 43-28. Lehman Webb, 1-1, first good. Holly Lehman will get one more. Lehman Webb, 8 now in the quarter, and she's got the hot hand. Second one on the way, and that one's no good, but look at the hustle. She went and got her missed shot, and a reset now, and a foul going to be called on the floor, and Lehman Webb will go back to the line. I believe they have called that and given her body language. It is on Channing Wright, and that'll be 4 on Channing. Team number 8 called on Thomas. And remember, Thomas, 4 fouls in the first half? 8 here with 2:43 left in the second half. Alyssa was the one who was fouled, not Lehman Webb, so Dreyer makes the first of the 1-on-1. Alyssa 6 in the quarter now and 8 for the ball game. Second one on the way, rattles in. So Alyssa Dreyer, a couple of free throws. And it's a 43-31 contest. 2:43 remaining. And again, Mangum doing all they can to get back into this one. Inbounds pass taken away by Holly Lehman Webb. Shot won't go. York with a rebound. She'll put up a hook shot. That won't fall, but she's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Jorgen Stewart picked up the personal. That'll be her first. And team foul number 9 called on Thomas. So Lauren to the foul line. Shoots a couple. York 3 in the ball game. And 1 for 2 from the stripe. That one won't go. Lauren will get one more. Second free throw now to Lauren York. This one. Oh, rolled in and out. Alyssa trying to save it. Dreyer couldn't hold on. It'll be Thomas basketball. Bryn Woodruff is going to come back into the ball game now, and Alyssa will sit down. She's not happy about it. Bryn says you're out, and Alyssa kind of looked over to the bench and kind of put her arms out like, I don't want to come out. I love that. Inbounds pass, slapped out of bounds. Lauren York, they said, touched it last. 2:34 remaining. Well, if you're Jim Petrie, this thing can't get over quick enough. I mean, it was less, they're just kind of sailing along, singing a song, giving up 1 point in that third period of play and had the huge lead, and now Mangum has made it 43-31, and he's got to take a timeout here ahead of a 5-second count. 2:27 left of the ball game, and Mangum will not go silently into the night. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Give it a gap to Brian Bingham and Company, because this is a ball club that is not giving up, and they're continuing to play hard late in the contest, trailing 43-31, 2:27 remaining. And I wondered if Coach Petrie wouldn't put in some of the starters after that timeout. And Kylie Megley has come into the ball game. Inbounds pass picked up by Sydney Hampton, who is back in there. Hampton will go to Channing Wright. Wright going to get her pocket picked, and here comes Holly Lehman-Webb. Webb dribble, drive, forces, and the shot will not go, and an offensive foul going to be called on Holly Lehman-Webb. That'll be the second foul of the ball game on Holly. Team foul number 7, player control foul, so there are no free throws. The fans from Mangum not agreeing with the call, and one thing I could say there, I don't know maybe that the defender got there and got set. Yes, Holly did run into her, but I'm not sure that, and you don't have to be standing still. Don't get me wrong. You don't have to be standing still, but you've got to be squared up. And I don't know that she was. Anyhow, Thomas with the ball, minute 50 remaining. They're just trying to run clock, play catch, and keep away. And lead 43-31. Well, nearly a walk there by Jorgen Stewart. She caught her foot on the floor or what, but may have gotten away with one there. Megley now, picked up by Morgan White. Ball knocked out of bounds by Morgan. And again, 97 seconds left in the ball game on Classic Hits 97.7. And Mangum won't give up. Love this. Some spunk, some pluck by the Lady Tigers. I'm going to lob it inside to Megley. Megley going to spin, shoot, and score. Got fouled, and will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point opportunity. So Kylie now with 11 in the ball game, and a chance at a three-point play. That foul, by the way, the 5th of the ball game for Morgan White. So Morgan done for the night and the afternoon. She'll finish with no points, but again, that's not her game. Her game is to play defense and create havoc, and also to set picks and screens. And she'll set, and Alyssa Dreyer will come back in. 1:34 remaining. Free throw on the way here. Good. So Megley off the bench late, a three-point play. Give her a dozen in the ball game. And the lead back to 15, 46-31. 1:25 remaining. Lehman-Webb tried to force that one inside Dreyer, and you got to remember those longer arms now of the starters back in the ball game. Blocking foul on Holly here on the near side. That'll be her 3rd, and team foul number 8 called on, or 7th. That's the 7th team foul on Mangum. So a 1-and-1 now for Thomas. That'll be Sydney Hampton to the line. Hampton, a dozen points. Had struggled early on with her free throw shooting. In fact, at the half, it made only 2 of 7. Now we've got something that has happened here, and I'm not sure what it is. We're ready to shoot free throws, and the official blew his whistle, went to the scorer's table, and now he's gone back and had a conversation. And apparently they're looking for, are they going to toss somebody out of here? I really think that may be the case. And now the officials are arguing over it's a 1-and-1 or a 2-shot situation. Wow. Well, the wheels have fallen off the bus here with 1:18 remaining. 46-31. And it's I would describe it as a somewhat of a terse conversation between the two officials. And I don't know if that's what the original issue was or not. But yeah, there is. So now what do we have? We have a technical foul? Apparently we had in the middle of all that, we had a technical foul. Sydney Hampton going to be at the line by herself to shoot 2. First one up and in. Hampton now, by the way, has hit 5 in a row. I was talking about her free throw shooting, and something happened, and somebody got teed up. Second free throw is good. Hampton 4 in the quarter, 14 in the ball game. Okay, so Hampton made the 1-and-1. Now we're going to shoot the 2 technicals with Megley. First one is good, and Brian Bingham now upset. Second free throw, good. So, Chad, any idea what the technical foul was? So 4 free throws made. And now Thomas is going to get the ball. The only thing I can figure is they called the technical on the bench. Oh, okay. So Chan said maybe we had too many players on the floor during a change of possession. Wow. Aubrey Lowe has joined us. Hi, Aubrey. You've just seen Holly Lehman-Webb pick up a personal foul. That'll be her 4th. And team foul number 10 on Mangum. So it will send to the foul line. Wow. Quinn London to shoot 1-and-1. 1:03 remaining. And I said earlier, game can't get over quick enough for Jim Petrie, and now it can't get over quick enough for just about everybody. David Henry, you're right. I mean, we knew, and Coach had told us this the other night, that Thomas was going to be good. They're ranked number 16 in Class A, and they have a lot of length on this club. Very athletic bunch. Second free throw, London, no good. 51-31, 55 seconds remaining. I don't want, though, to overlook the effort by Mangum here in the 4th quarter of play. As Lehman-Webb puts up a shot, doesn't get it to go. We'll get a jump ball. And another foul going to be called. And this young referee now, he's making a point, and it's pointless, sir. Lehman-Webb fouls out of the ball game. She's had a marvelous 4th quarter, though. She'll finish with 8 points, all 8 here in the 4th. But again, Mangum refusing to go quietly into the night, and they played hard here in this 4th period of play. Scored 1 point in the 3rd. And for all intents and purposes, the ball game over with. But again, they refused to go away quietly and worked really hard, played really hard in the 4th quarter of play. And the lead has gone back out to 21, and not indicative of the kind of ball game that we had. First of 2 free throws goes up and in for Purvine. She'll miss the second. Mangum continuing to push the ball up the floor. They've had 2 players foul out. Maddie Paxson back in. Should go to Alyssa Dreyer, and Dreyer going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 39.2 left in the ball game. Called a foul on London. That'll be her first. Team foul number 10 called on Thomas. And sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. Ashley, first free throw, no good. Or Alyssa, rather. I call her Ashley. Alyssa will get one more. Caitlin Rhodes is checked in. Hello, Caitlin, and let's go Mangum. Second free throw won't count. Got a lane violation. Why not? Yeah. 39.2 left in the ball game. 52-31. And if you're Mangum, play tough defense, but don't foul. Out high with it, Purvine, Ashley. Ball taken out of their hands by Lauren York. York couldn't get there in time. So this fourth quarter has knocked us off schedule. The next boys game was scheduled to begin about 3 minutes ago, so they have fallen behind. And it's the pace of play had nothing to do with it. It was a case where the officials kind of took it over, and they had obvious disagreement between them. I mean, it was painfully obvious. And the elder of the two officials, you could tell that he was not excited and or happy with what was going on. And that's kind of a microcosm of the game right there. Jorgen Stewart threw the basketball to the official with 2 seconds still left in the ball game. He caught it, and the buzzer never went off, and this one is over. Wow. 52-31, your final score. We're back to wrap it up after this. We are Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.